Thanks for tuning in. Please make sure to like, follow, and subscribe. So today is going to be the last installment of the Magiccon Chicago. I'm sure you guys are sick of it by now, so just hang in for one more video. So, as far as events at Magiccon go, there's different types of events. So you have your ticketed play events. I highly don't recommend booking yourself solid. Because if Magiccons continue to go like Chicago went, you are going to be starting late, running late, and if you book yourself tight, you're probably going to end up missing events and wasting your money because there was no refund. So I think if WotC wants to do it where there's no refund, events need to start on time and end on time. Because why should we be held accountable when they are not? Whether it be Pastimes, WotC, or anybody else that is taking over Magiccon. If you want to hold us accountable financially, you need to be held accountable to what we financially paid for. If events would have started on time and would have ended close to on time, it wouldn't be a big deal. But there were multiple people I ran into that booked themselves tight because they were only there for one day, and they figured that the events that they were in would start on time and end on time. I don't think there was a single event after the first event of the day that started on time, and I don't think there were too many events that actually ended on time when it came to ticketed play. When it came to the competitive, the Pro Tour, I did not see it. Walked past it a couple times, but I had so many other things that I was focused on that I didn't have the time to really sit there and watch or talk to anybody from the event to see how that was going. As far as on demand went, that was another mess and a pretty small failure. I wouldn't say it was too major of a failure because the way on demand was set up was you would get your vouchers, you would go find a slot to sit for the event that you wanted to do. Once that area filled up, you were supposed to all be moved and be able to start playing as soon as you had the right amount of people to fire off. Towards the end of the day, every day, there was a huge amount of people waiting for events to fire off, even though they had the amount of people, because they didn't plan out far enough to make sure they had enough seating arrangements for the people that wanted to take place in the on demand events. I'd say the area that they had for the on demand events was maybe about double the size of the area where people had to wait for them to fire off. So, another slight failure. I understand that they can't really plan for how many people want to come for an on demand thing. And with on demand, it's not scheduled, so it's not really their fault for the events taking so long. But next time, they definitely need to have a bigger area for that. As far as casual play went, whether it be the free casual play or the on demand portion of it, there was not enough room in the command zone whatsoever. Uh, they thought they had a big enough area. I'd say the area that they had for the command zone was about the same size as the standard open area. And the area for the command zone filled up instantly. Uh, the first day, it was just it was nuts. The line was huge for it. So they got some more tables, set up some more chairs outside of the command zone area for people to be able to play Commander. And what do you know? They still didn't have enough. They still had a line, and people were waiting in line for sometimes hours because people would just, hey, do you got another Commander? Yeah, all right. You guys want to play another game? Sure. Because they didn't want to give up their seat because they knew that they'd have to wait in line again. So next time, Pastimes WotC, rent out more of the McCormick Palace if you're going to do it there again. Because it was a great place. It really was. You guys just weren't prepared. Um, and as far as events, that's pretty much the main. There were a couple of free play areas, and I saw a lot of people, using those areas to just play Commander, you know, because that's kind of the format that WotC is pushing. And yes, I do enjoy Commander, but it is starting to become too expensive to force people to play. Uh, Especially with Modern Horizons 3. The deck prices are going to start getting outrageous just for basic precons. So thanks for tuning in, guys. This is it for Magiccon Chicago. If you have any questions, put them in the comments, and I will reply to you to the best of my knowledge. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.